Hello and welcome to another update video about Rune, and huge thanks to Sam who suggested looking at Rune yesterday in the member live stream, because after that I made a video about a possible breakout, and yeah, it did happen. As I said before, I try to make you aware before possible breakouts, give you some signals here so it adds some value, and yeah, you just don't watch just the videos when the breakout has already happened, but you have a chance to watch them before the breakout happens. And as I said, the breakouts are never guaranteed, but they can be quite likely if you can identify a breakout pattern and you can identify the indicators and everything, and you see in which formation we are moving towards an indicator and also towards a breakout point, and also if you can see what other cryptocurrencies have done. So yeah, nice 5% to the upside. Yesterday I made that video where we were below $12. So a nice, very short-term gain. Now Rune I have never covered before on this channel, but the video was quite popular, and also obviously it happened what I suggested on this channel. So it was really nice. I think yesterday I made the video back here, just after this attempted breakout already. So this is the 4-hour chart, and then we retraced a little bit. I did expect a further reiteration, maybe a little bit of a retracement before we move through, but it doesn't matter. We managed to get through straight away. So there we are. So we are currently, well, we got above that high here already, above 12.50 easily, and we're now at around $13. What is interesting, should we retrace back, we need to hold that level, of course, and that level is $12. So we could come down again to $12, but we need to hold that level. Some other cryptos have already broken out, you know, way above and then dropped back down. So it's just something to be aware of. And there are two key levels I'm looking at now here on the 4-hour chart. The first one is around $13.70, yeah, and that is that previous high here. And then we've got that level here where we had a high here and high here, and that is an area of resistance after that flash crash that happened in May. And here we are at, you know, 1470, yeah, 1470. So I'll put these areas on the chart, or 1480, just so that we remember them at a later stage. So there you go. These two levels, I think they are the next ones, and we're already facing some resistance here, getting close to that level. That first one here at 13, yeah, I think 1370. I would need to go in a little bit more, but it's looking like that level. Yeah, you can see that here. I think I have to move it down a little bit because these are only the wicks. Try to get the bodies. That seems more relevant at the moment. That seems where we are currently getting some resistance. So if I zoom in, might be able to see that a bit better. And yeah, I think that is exactly where we're currently facing some resistance here at the 13. It's pretty much 1330 in that range. So yeah, we need to get through that level before we can then approach that 1450 to 1470 level. And I think after that, you know, we could get to these previous highs here, which might be really the last level before a new attempt of getting through to the all-time high. So this is at around 17, just below $17. There are these previous highs before we made the all-time high, and from then on, I think, you know, there's a lot of resistance probably up here, but really I think the last key level might be like the $20 level, yeah, psychological one as well, before we then get above or get and make an attempt to hit the new all-time high. And if we zoom out a little bit, we have a cup and handle here. Let's take a look at the price target just based on the cup and handle, and look at the breakout point. And I would say the breakout point was actually up here. So that could take us actually to that level of around $20. So that is what I expect. I think that is the potential that we need to really get through before we can talk about higher levels. I mean, we are now above all moving averages as well. And I mean, just looking at these indicators now, it just shows we are overheated. So we are currently retracing a little bit at this area here. So just need to bring these indicators down. For example, the RSI, it's quite high compared to where we were before. This is now the 8-hour chart, but we're really, really high. I mean, we are even higher now than, or pretty much at the level where we were here before we actually started that move up. Now, what could mean, we can, even though the RSI is high, it can still indicate that we see further price increases. But then at some point, you will probably, it is a heads up, because here we had a bearish divergence on the RSI while we made higher prices, just indicating that the momentum was slowing down. So that is something we could see here going forward, continuing to move up while the RSI is going down, giving us a first heads up that, guys, at some point we might move down here. If we move up too fast in the beginning and then lose momentum, that's just a first heads up that we could come down again in a longer retracement. But at the moment it's all looking good. Just want to make you aware of these things. But the MACD is also looking really, really high. So just want to mention that we made a lot of ground now in a short period of time, which is why I said I would like to have seen a little bit more of a retracement or maybe another iteration before breaking through that $12 level. But as I say, we just did it straight away, moving up strongly. That pushes the indicators up, looking very bullish. But at some point we just need to bring these indicators down again. So there will be some sort of retracement coming. And I think, however, now that we've broken above that level, if we can hold above that $12 level, it's looking all good. It's looking all good. Now we obviously need to get through that 1330. So that is where we couldn't get through. That's what we're currently retracing. Maybe we even come down once more and retest that support at $12. But I think we now have the potential to move further up. We can even see here on the 4-hour MACD that we came down, tried to make another bullish cross here. That was maybe the decision point where we said, look, maybe we do another reiteration, or do we go up straight away? And here the MACD showed us a clear buy signal now. So on the 4-hour chart. So it's looking good. We've got volume as well. I mean, look at the volume compared to where we were in the last few weeks. It's really strong, really a lot of volume. And yeah, hopefully you saw my last video and considered getting into RUNE. So if you want me to do more of these videos, let me know in the comments. Hope you liked it. Please hit the like button and subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.